Hello and welcome to our Wednesday edition of Good Morning KU. I'm Emma Hogue.
And I'm Bella Conjemi.
And we're going to talk about the weather a little bit. Oh my gosh, coming here I was freezing. I know Monday was so nice, but I had to crack out my winter coat and I was still cold.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I have to wear scarves, hat, everything. And it's like you said, Monday was so warm. I was wearing a tank top on Monday.
Crazy Kansas weather, and I know that it's only going to get colder. This week I saw lows in the 19 degrees area.
You know, it's crazy. And speaking of weather for this week, yesterday was actually Veterans Day. And I know there was a lot of activities that happened yesterday. And in the cold, I'm just not sure how they did it.
I know. I saw a ton of events going on, and I'm just like, better have your scarves and coat on because it looked freezing. But you know what's funny is our KU Info Director, Curtis Marsh, actually was a veteran. And I know our very own Michael Garrett put together a little package. Let's take a look.
On the 11th hour of the 11th day, the 11th month in 1918, World War I officially ended. Originally, America celebrated Armistice Day in remembrance of this historical event. Today, we celebrate Veterans Day, a day to remember the men and women who have served our country. Americans observe Veterans Day in many ways. Some go to memorial sites to pay homage, while others visit the graves of their resting heroes. Veterans Day is special for Curtis Marsh. He spends his day playing the trumpet at as many military ceremonies as possible.
I was pleased to be a part of it, of course.
Because not all military ceremonies and funerals are lucky enough to have bugle calls played live.
And for my father, they brought a folding chair out and a boom box and pushed play.
Since his father's graveside service 10 years ago, Curtis has played his trumpet at more than 50 funerals and ceremonies.
These are people that sacrifice more than you or I might ever sacrifice. They deserve 100 times more than us. So I give them 1/100th of what they deserve.
What Curtis's father deserved 10 years ago.
I do like the notion that he's watching, that I'm doing it for him.
Over 1.3 million people have paid the ultimate sacrifice defending our country. To the men and women who have served or are currently serving, we simply say thank you. For KUJH-TV, this has been Michael Garrett.
Wow, I never knew that about Curtis.
No, it's great. And
Amazing.
Speaking of yesterday, actually it was the second exhibition game for KU basketball. They won with crazy numbers. It was 109 to 56, I believe.
Them.
It's crazy. And we actually have another game coming up on Friday, which is our first real game for the season. It's against Santa Barbara, so definitely everybody should go. Are you going to go?
You know what? I have a confession to make. I have actually never been to a KU basketball game, which is crazy, I know, because I am a junior. But I'm not going this Friday, but I do plan to make it at least once or twice.
Right. You could check out the whole schedule online, so we'll plan a time to make sure that you're going to go.
Perfect, and I'm committed to that. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and after the break, I'll be with Christina from the Kansas Student Housing Fair.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hello and welcome back. Now I'm here with Christina from the Kansas Student Housing Fair. Christina, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Will you tell us a little bit about what's going on just right here at the Union?
Absolutely. So I'm with the University Daily Kansan, and today the Kansan is having its semi-annual student housing fair. It happens once a semester. It's been going on for 3 years. This is the first time that it is in the student union, so it's been very successful so far. Make sure to stop by between 9 and 3 today, if I didn't say that already. And we are distributing our new Rock Chalk Living Guide.
What sort of vendors are at the event today?
And so there are a lot of our advertisers, and they're the student housing as well as clients around Lawrence and student housing around Lawrence. So.
I know I saw a range from apartments to houses on Kentucky and Tennessee. What are students drawn most to, or do you get an equal turnout from each booth?
We actually did a new passport program this year, and so students are encouraged to visit at least 6 different tables to enter for a drawing from the Kansan itself, and then a lot of the different tables are doing drawings themselves. So I see that it's just kind of random checking out what the different houses compared to apartment complexes have to offer.
And does this attract more new students, freshmen kind of looking for housing for next year, or do you get a wide range of age groups?
This year in the union we've seen a lot of wide age ranges. I know it really is going to be between the freshmen and juniors, obviously because the seniors are usually graduating. And so it's really meant for all ages, so hopefully people can find their homes this year.
Right here in the union, going on until 3 o'clock today?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock today. Well, keep it right here. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with JP and Joshua for the news.
Hi, I'm JP Kreisman.
And I'm Joshua Robinson. This is your Good Morning KU News update for Wednesday. America's oldest living veteran drinks whiskey, smokes cigars, and remains active. In honor of Veterans Day, 108-year-old Richard Overton recalled battling across the Pacific Theater of World War II as a member of the Army's all-black 1887 Aviation Engineering Platoon in 1942.
The United States and China reached an agreement on Wednesday in Beijing to combat the threat of climate change. Both leaders of the world's largest polluters committed to reducing emissions in the future. The U.S. plans to show aggressive action on climate change in order to urge other nations to offer ambitious contributions.
Kansas will receive $1 billion less in revenue in 2015 and in 2016 than due to ensuing massive income tax cuts signed into the law by Republican Governor Sam Brownback. Schools, roads, and social services are among the areas that may be cut in the upcoming months due to the revenue shortfall.
The U.S. Supreme Court will decide this week whether same-sex couples in Kansas should be allowed to marry. Oklahoma and Utah have allowed same-sex marriage and are part of the same 10th Circuit U.S. Court of Appeals, which includes Kansas. There is a good chance that marriage equality will move forward since Kansas law is not much different than that in Oklahoma and Utah.
KU's international research team headed to Antarctica on Tuesday. The month-long trip is a part of a project aimed at understanding floral changes during the Jurassic period in the Transantarctic Mountains of Antarctica. The research will help understand what the climate and environment was like during Earth's past greenhouse period and how plants respond to the changes. These are key understandings on how current climate change may affect high-latitude plants.
KU had a triumphant 109-56 exhibition win over the Emporia State Hornets at Allen Fieldhouse Tuesday night. The Jayhawks started off slow offensively but grew aggressive in the second half, scoring 63 points in the final 20 minutes. KU's next start is on November 14th against UC Santa Barbara at 7 p.m. at Allen Fieldhouse.
And that will wrap it up for our today's news. After the break, we'll be back with a weather update.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. We're here with Rachel that's going to give us the weather. How are you doing, Rachel?
It is really, really cold outside, as you guys mentioned earlier. I'm looking at my phone right now. It says that it's 20 degrees right now, and it feels like 13.
Oh.
So it's pretty cold.
That's crazy. I see people, a man walking in the background. He looks like he's going to topple over. He's so cold.
Yeah. I mean, Luckily, it's not that windy. Yesterday was a lot worse, but it's really cold. And the high today is only 27, so it's not supposed to get above freezing at all. So. it's
Wow,
gonna
I
stay
don't want to
cold.
keep you out there too long, but tell me about this weekend. We have a football game on Saturday. What it's supposed to be like?
So unfortunately, there is actually a 70% chance of snow for the game right now. So it's going to be a really cold one. But maybe, TCU, being from Texas, they might be a little bit cold. So we'll see how that turns out.
I definitely think so. Hopefully they'll bring over some warmth up. I don't think it's going to happen, but we could cross our fingers.
Yeah, it's supposed to get warmer next week. Next Wednesday, it's supposed to be 41, so above freezing, thankfully. But it will be cold for a little bit.
All right, thanks, Rachel. I won't make you stay out there too much longer. All right, that's a wrap, everybody. Thank you for joining with us, and everybody enjoy your day.